Hey there, gang. I wanted to show you a neat little trick if you ever have noise on a track, which you don't want to be exacerbated when you get to mastering and start adding limiting and compression, etc., etc. Bob Olson got back to me. He was mastering this track for me. It's one of the ones I was doing with Henry Kaiser for a new record we're doing together. And everything was fine. All the tracks were great except this one. He said, hey, there's this really weird peak at 18K. And, it's not too loud, but once I start adding the compression and limiting, it could be an issue. Why don't you take a look at it? Well, the first thing I had to do was find out what track it was on. And it turned out to be this drone track, which I will play right now and show you on the Spectrum Analyzer. It was a pain in the butt to find, but obviously we had to do it. Now, look at that peak on the right-hand side here. You see this here? All right, it's minus 49, minus 50, right? But when you add compression and limiting and saturation to that, you could have a problem. So, okay, I found the track, I found the problem. How do you deal with it? So Bob and I talked about it quite a bit. And the solution we came up with, we could have run it through some denoising programs and stuff like that. And I think I tried that and it wasn't satisfactory. It removed noise that I didn't want removed, and it's a very, very time-intensive process, and you still may not get the exact results when you're looking for a specific frequency like that. So the first step was I already had EQ on the track, which you can see right here, the FabFilter Pro Q3. But the first step was, it's easy enough. I just go to 19.561 hertz or 19K and dipped it around 5.24 dB, and I'm using the dynamic mode. So I'm even dipping the dynamic, like another minus 3.28. And that focused in on the general range of what I was looking for. But that's only one step. So we'll include that and we'll see what happens with our frequency analyzer. So you'll see there's a real big spike there, right around there. I mean, perfectly at the point of the EQ. So it's doing its job because if I go to the Spectrum Analyzer, look how much lower that peak is, right? I mean, it's amazing, and it even dips down even further. It's quite a big change, but not quite enough. So the next step, and this is good if you ever have this, because you want to address these when you can. So here is the Soothe 2. Now, a lot of people overuse Soothe 2, in my opinion, but it is very useful for stuff like this and removing resonances. I use it very carefully and not as frequently as other people. This is the exact type of thing it's perfect for. Now, let's see if we can make this bigger, large. If I make this bigger, you can see I'm attenuating at 18.3K and also at 16K. And then I found some other little resonances down here. I figured, all right, well, I might as well go and attenuate those two. Now let's look what that does on the Spectrum Analyzer. All right, now we're down even more. So now we've gone down another more than 10 dB further down from where we were when we started. And then the last piece de la resistance is the Weiss Digital Mastering De-esser for really, really delicate and fine-tuned de-essing. This is the bomb. And you can see I'm cutting the highs with a threshold of minus 32 at around 15. And then again, I'm rolling off with a range of minus 40 at almost 19, 18. Let's see where we are here. Yeah. So let's see what that does on the spectrum analyzer. Look at that. Way down here, minus 80.17 dB. So when we started, we were like way up here in the 50s. So we've now attenuated 30 dB of just one specific signal and have not messed with the rest of the signal at all. And that's how you can deal with weird frequencies and resonances in your mixes so that they don't get out of hand later down the line. Let me know if that was helpful. If you want more tips and tricks, I'm here for you. Anything else you want me to talk about, let me know. All right, catch you later.